gonna speedrun this a little bit. Be right back.
Yeah, we just pulled in. Uh-huh, building. All right, great. We'll be right there.
Yo, this place is amazing. One day, I'm gonna have my own building, banners hanging up.
You a beast on the field, man, and it's only a matter of time. And I know you're gonna get both. We just need the banner to be dope. Oh, like that one, you know, with the shoulder pads and the baseball bat?
Love that.
Well, you know you gotta let your man take care of that, because, you know, Sono swag.
Yeah, you do. Man, it's chilly out here.
Hey, yo, Jake, since we're early, can we stop here real quick? This would be a perfect spot for a video.
Always cutting it so close, huh? All right, 2 minutes.
All right, you ready, baby Creed?
Yeah, man, let's go.
All right, what's up, y'all? I gotta ask my man, what are we doing here at Nike HQ?
Hey, so I got an exclusive invite to come out here and train with some of the best in the NFL. Just to be here and learn from these vets far into the league it's huge for me. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but I'm ready.
Cause by comparison, I'm basically just talk about arrogance. I almost didn't release this song. I thought.
This is the Rich Eisen Show.
Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Rich Eisen. And it's that time of the year. You can feel it in the air. The start of a new NFL cycle as we get into the offseason. And if you're one of those highly touted quarterbacks entering the draft, particularly the one coming out of USC, you're going to be in high demand, getting pulled in all sorts of directions. I mean, if you thought you were popular in college,
you have to run that out.
That's why it'll be key for these kids to make the right decisions with their free time, not just leading up.
You see there's something rotten, pull the damn thing. The fucking old lettuce was rotten, so it was all over there.
Brandon. Hey, Jordan, right? We met last week.
Hey, Jordan. Everyone's talking about you and your client. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Listen, I know you're busy, but could you give me some intel on how you feel he's doing?
Still in the early phases of development. We just got to rewire his system a little bit so we can get the best performance out of him.
I see. Anything that stands out the most?
Loves to compete. Loves it. He wants to win every drill, every time.
Sounds about right.
But I'm just fine-tuning a few things with him so he can get those results.
Cool.
Listen, do you have any more prospects here?
Right now, it's just him. He's the only one I rep, actually. Since he's also the only one that gave me a shot. But we're building something different here, and people are taking notice.
It starts with one. And that's all it takes. Listen, I gotta head out to these warm-ups, but if you want to stop by the field later this week, let's talk more about your guy, yeah?
I'll be there. Would love that.
Definitely. See you then.
See ya.
I'm ready to give myself that self.
Hey, so listen. I know you got a lot to be looking at in here, but this has been more than a tour. Certain things have lined up, and I thought this would be the best place to let you know you just landed your first endorsement deal.
Welcome to Team Nike. These are your new Nikes. We designed these PE colorways with the 3 teams that might draft you in mind.
What? Are you for real? Oh, no way! Let's go! Whoa, you gotta be kidding me, Jay. Thank you, thank you. You out here making these big moves for me.
Oh, this is a rare deal. Murray, Barkley, Burrow. Now you.
Where do I sign?
Okay, slow down. We still gotta go over the numbers, but the deal is ours. They believe you're gonna be the leader of this year's rookie class.
Huh. No pressure, huh? We got this.
Second week of training here at Nike is in the books, and my man is putting in some extra work on his own because that is how you stay a household name. Speaking of which, since we got the exclusive invite to come out to Beaverton, we've been spending so much time on and off the field with NFL greats. We're talking Pro Bowlers, Hall of Famers, baby. Everything my man here is trying to become, and I gotta say, so far he's looking good, but I'm gonna go on record and say that he's lucky that I ain't out there. Ain't that right, superstar?
Well, how don't you come out here then?
Nah. See, because what happens if I put this phone down, go to work on you, then there's no proof. And then you can just dismiss it like it never happened. Hey, man. What you do? Hey, why are you picking on me? Just some random guy. Why don't you go one-on-one versus NFL competition, huh? Because I'm sure there's a lot of guys out here who would love to go up against you. Say something. If you haven't heard the name Jordan Wright yet, believe me, you're about to be hearing it a whole lot real soon. She's one of the top young agents in the game, and we're actually live here at Nike headquarters. Jordan, what are we doing out here today?
We're watching the soon-to-be #1 pick get some work in.
Oh, so you're calling it right now, huh? You think he's going first overall? That's a wrap?
Of course. I mean, I can't name one player who has dominated the way he has.
True, true.
The hype has been building and building since high school, and every step of the way, he has lived up to it. I mean, everyone's still talking about the college football playoff, and that was a month ago.
Oh yeah, we dominated that college football game. Oh, it wasn't even a chance that they won. It was like 20 something to like 10 or some shit, something like that. I don't know where exactly.
The eyes of the college football world have decided
oh, it's gonna make us redo it.
Palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our 2 semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as it'll be the Miami Hurricanes taking on the USC Trojans. For the right to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Now Daniel. Over the middle, complete. It's Henderson. And he's taken down, but able to...
I don't like this camera, though.
Across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
47 yards on the ground for him so far. From the red zone now, Daniel. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Daniel. This is caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. From 4 yards out. And the Hurricanes have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice throw right there, Charles. And what a season this young man's had at the quarterback position. 44 touchdown passes, just the 6 interceptions. You'd have to think definitely ticketed to be one of the top picks.
With that, and the numbers tell a good part of his story. but they don't tell everything. You got to put together the whole package, how respected he is by his teammates. What a lead.
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A great play there. There to make the ground. And the Trojans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And Daniel fakes the handoff. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. To try again after the sack. Daniel, throw left side complete. That's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down and very long. Back to throw, Daniel. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. The Miami punter out on the field as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The SC offense about set to take over here. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Trojans have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Daniel going to throw. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Dye's got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Frazier. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Three quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6, Daniel. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Daniel. And Dye brings it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Daniel. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They'll try the left side. It's Frazier, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Daniel. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time for Daniel on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
I'm the best in the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Trojans add on to their lead. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Daniel. In trouble, and he's taken down. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Another try after the first down sack. Daniel. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and 2, Daniel going up top. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Daniel throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And that'll set them back 5. To the air again, Daniel. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. So led by a collective team effort.
Wait.
Well, we're now just a few days away from the College Football Playoff Championship game, where one of the nation's top quarterbacks will take the field one last time in a USC Trojans uniform. Now, there's no question his career speaks for itself, but you can bet that NFL scouts, coaches, and players will be tuning in to see how he performs when the lights shine brightest. And believe me, he knows as well as anybody, this is the last chance to not only add to his legacy, but further solidify his place as a top pick in the NFL draft. And speaking of the draft, we'll be joined in a moment by NFL insider Ethan Rhodes. He's got some.
Be right back.
Well, some of the biggest stars of the college football world will be on display tonight as we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we play for the College Football Playoffs National Championship as we'll see the Clemson Tigers taking on the USC Trojans.
Who are we taking on? Looks like Clemson.
Set for football now in South Florida. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a good one. We are underway in the national championship game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10 now for Clemson.
Give me 1 second.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Taylor. This one complete to Ingram. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. To throw again is Taylor. He's got it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Henry, and he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Jackson Henry, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Tigers marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
On 2nd down, Ragley, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Trojans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right
this
back
Bills
to
guy is
even
really
before we
good
start
on
the
the
second
team.
half.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Taylor on 1st down. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Taylor. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Clemson punter out there now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. What a story this would be as USC now sits just 2 quarters from a national title. Just 1 half remains of the college football season as we begin the second half of this national title game. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The SC offense about set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Fields. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss. But
and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Let's go. Bring this heat.
Another try after the first down sack. Taylor, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Taylor. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I will once I'm done with this. This is a national championship, so I will once this done.
Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy.
I can't understand what you're saying. Game is way too loud. Won't take me a minute. Yeah, but I'm live streaming this too.
But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown tonight. And the Trojans have taken the lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like the offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Taylor. And his throw is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in back.
And he will score. Touchdown Clemson from 8 yards out. And Clemson has taken the lead. Clemson coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The SC offense about set to take over here. Well, this national title game, it has lived up to the hype here. 1-score game in the 4th quarter, and it's up to this offense, Charles, right now to do what they've done all year long. Get that ball down the field and get those points on the board.
And everything's intensified as well because not only is it the national championship game, there's just not a lot of time left. It's unlikely for them that they're going to get another possession. If they want to win this game, they've got to score right here, right now.
Come on,
and he
buddy.
can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Oh, okay.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the cover on 2nd down now. Ragland, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
So overtime looming here to decide it all. Each team will get a possession from the defense's 25-yard line. If the score remains tied after each team has had a possession, we keep going indefinitely until we crown a champion. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
2nd and 1. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So now it's Clemson's turn. They would win the championship with a touchdown and an extra point. Now it's Taylor. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect
yeah,
to
I lost the championship.
Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point right down the middle. And
I should have took that. I should have took it. The thing is, yeah, I just don't care for championships. I really don't. If it's the Super Bowl, then I would care. Congratulations, Clemson. You didn't win in real life, so I don't care. You win a video game, I really care. Hey, gamer.
My ass hurts. Ah, fuck. Alright, there.
Well, I lost the NCAA AA
no
champion.
matter the game, that is what he aspires to be on and off the field. That competitive edge is something we both share. There's a lot.
Anyways, what do you want to play?
Right now I'm doing the storyline. Storyline of this game.
The results from all your performance screenings
The,
are off the charts.
the Madden games have a storyline? What the fuck?
The DNA
Yeah, you not know that? Face of the franchise.
No, because I don't own any.
Man, I felt
Yeah,
like
well, that's fine.
or something these last few minutes.
Everything counts. We track it all. Your sleep patterns, nutrition, lactate threshold, isokinetic testing. We need all that data to continue to personalize the plan for you.
Are they? I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I have definitely been exposed to some things I've never thought about. Like speaking with the sports psychologist last week.
Take full advantage. It's not just how you perform on the field. I gotta be honest, I was a tad skeptical about you at first with all the buzz. You hear it all the time.
Alright. So now that you've met me, what do you think?
Everything we've seen on film has been on full display. I think that some people come here to train.
Well, since you're doing the Madden shit and shit,
they aren't ready to put in that type of work.
I'm going to go to the back to the. I said since you're doing the Madden shit, like the campaign, you could say storyline, whatever. I'm gonna go back to the sports party and just play some BF5 or something. I don't know.
Let him know that I do need
I
to
just
speak
want
with him about the
just-
partnership, though, if he wants to do one with my franchise. Or at least like a senior staff member, basically.
Alright.
It's like either mystery or death I will need to speak with, basically. I don't know who else would be high enough rank, because it would need to be
Not
an
really. Frank is like a sergeant first class.
Yeah, that is.
Quite a little bit different.
Yeah.
I can tell. I'm glad you accepted the invite.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Couldn't pass it up. And I've always wanted to put my team on. If I eat, they eat. You know what I mean?
No one can make it alone. And you already got that figured out. You're ahead of the game.
Hey.
I'm skipping the goddamn combine if I can. I'm not playing the combine. Hell no.
It's hard knowing other dudes are gonna be out there. I know we talked about this.
I hear ya. I know you would crush every single one of those drills. But we both agreed it's too risky.
Honestly, bro, they already got your measurements, your 40 time. There's enough tape.
Sugar, Death Mystery say just to join the party and speak with them. You're
I
added in the party.
I am, but I won't because it needs to be a one-on-one type of thing. Not everybody else in the party needs to know about it, if that makes sense.
Alright.
Because they're not staff, basically. But I will tell you that there will have to be a representative from the group that's either a high-ranking member or a staff member to be able to be the either district manager or regional manager in my franchise. If they do decide that they want to do a partnership. So technically, one of the representative will be a staff member within the franchise, but they'll be basically the representative in your guys' server.
Yeah. I'll just say then though. Yeah, I'll just say then though that that he's got to speak with you guys in private because he only wants high comp members to know.
Yeah, that's technically the rule. It has to be with ownership, like ownership / foundership. It can't be anyone else. It can be a low-ranking staff member, someone that has all the permits to be able to see, for that person to be the representative. They just have to be able to see the whole server, with the staff side too. But for the actual top ownership, it has to be between foundership and ownership that I have to speak with.
Yeah, basically anyone that's an officer rank or up.
Basically, yeah.
Alright, I'll tell him.
Alright, thank you.
Nothing left to prove. Everything I'm about is gonna get questioned.
Trust me, it's a calculated decision. And it's the right decision.
Exactly. And it's not like you never have the chance to prove it, though. And we're gonna have some private workouts lined up. A GM is getting fired if they let you slip past 3.
I want to be number 1.
More prospects fall because of the team interviews. That's our focus. You don't have any meetings with teams until tomorrow. We just gotta get through the media row today.
I think it's coming across like I'm selfish. And I don't love the game.
Don't fall for that trap, right? You know what they're trying to do. You've been in front of the mic before.
Oh, mystery. So, do you guys want to do one? Alright, that's fine. Technically, it doesn't have to be both of you. It just has to be someone that is in ownership / foundership. So, do you guys have a server ad? Well, you guys like a server ad that has like everything detailed about your guys' server and that kind of thing to like recruit people and that kind of thing. Okay. So normally it doesn't fall. This type of situation doesn't fall in the normal circumstances where you have to be in the server. You have to open up a support or partnership ticket. Since technically you've come to the literal presidency of the franchise, that it kind of overpasses that. Basically, I wish Mr. Frickin' Isaac had a thing. So give me 1 second. I have to get Mr. Isaac on the line because it has to fall under that, since he right now is the temporary franchise president. I still have everything, ownership and all that, but right now until I get a PC or that kind of thing, I'm kind of having him take over for right now. So I'm gonna see if he's online, and then I'll call him, let him know. Normally it would fall under different circumstances, but like a normal circumstance, with this special because it kind of, well, for one, I've known you guys since the 63rd, technically. That I'm gonna take care of it myself with Isaac as helping. So there's 3 different partnerships that you guys can choose. They're all non-paid. The first one is a mutual, which is basically ad for ad. You guys don't necessarily have to actually do it, that kind of thing. It's preferable that you guys do to be able to like get more people into the server that can outreach through the server, as is as it's gonna be a franchise that you'll be partnering with the franchise HQ that has multiple other people from other servers that are gonna be joining. So you guys can be able to do that way. The second, we do offer a security partnership. It would include franchise staff, like right now, which would be like a franchise president or something like that, would be basically overseeing the security part of it. Basically, they would just need a role that's like below your equivalent of a co-owner, above your equivalent rank of a like HBOD, like a head board director. I don't know if you guys even have them, because I know you guys have moderators and that kind of stuff, but I don't know if you guys actually have like a role for that kind of thing. But hold on. Preferably, I guess, if you want to, it's up to you. Because is Death the actual owner? No, I mean, who's the one that has ownership of the server? Can't. There's one person that has the actual ownership of the server that made the server. Yeah. So technically, he's the owner. You're technically the co-owner, because you guys are partners. So one's the actual owner, one's the co-owner, technically. Actually, in Discord, I know how it runs because I'm a retired Discord director. I've done server development, so actually I know how it runs. It doesn't matter what kind of server it is. Literally, unless you have ownership of, it doesn't matter. In Discord, there's one person that owns the server. The rest are technically members. So technically, you're a member of the server. Even though you have a staff role, you're technically a member. The only person that actually is like actual permanent staff within that server is the owner who made it. The server owner, which is Death. So technically, even though you're the co-owner, because you're his partner, second in command, you're technically a member like everybody else is. Although you have more privilege because you have more perms as his second in command. But like, because the thing is that, do you have the permission to kick Death out? Technically, he has, since he is the server owner, he actually has he has every perm to kick anyone out, including you, if he ever decides to, which I don't think he ever will. But just for sake of how explaining it, that's how it could go down. But it most likely won't, because you guys are pretty good friends, as I've seen. But yeah, technically, the server owner is him. That's why I said the owner. You're technically, even though you have owner in your name, you're technically the server co-owner. So, like I said, it as long, actually, technically, whether you can say it like this, he's the owner slash founder, and you're the co-owner slash co-founder. So, yeah, but there, that role would be named, for the security partnership, it would be named, you can either name it Washington Security or Washington Staff, whichever one you want to name it. they would need admin, but they wouldn't do anything in the server unless they are someone that's on my team that would direct it to me if someone in your server decided to break Discord TOS. And it has to be a major reason, because Discord staff members, even as retired, it does not matter if we're retired or active, we still have to act on something that's like a major break in TOS. We don't actually have to act on things that are like minor breaks in TOS anymore, realistically. But, like, basically, yeah, if someone breaks a Discord rule that's a major one, then it doesn't matter if the server owner wants us to act on it or not. If it's a retired or active Discord staff member, and my official Discord staff member, they have to act on it. It's part of our oath that we take when we become a Discord staff member, because it's actually a employed job by Discord, the incorporator or company, whatever you want to call it. We've changed our name so many times. We began as an industry that became a company because we started off a video game, Jason's video game. Then his brother, Jordan, gave him the money to start the goddamn company. So technically, the actual founder of Discord is Jordan Citron. The co-founder, the face of the company, is the co-founder, Jason Citron. But, yeah. Then the third partnership is, oh, and also, other than that, if there's something going on the server that shouldn't be going on the server and is per your server rules, then we will direct it to anyone that is actual staff within the server, like any server staff, basically, which most of the time will be either you, Death, or anyone else that's part of your ownership / foundership. And then the third one is the first two together, so basically like ad for ad, and also basically, no matter what partnership you guys take, you guys will get a channel with you'll get a role made with color, name, and all that kind of stuff, and so it'll be like 501st Air, I don't know, you guys are an airborne infantry division, right? So I think it'd be technically, it'd be 501st, so 501 ST Air Div, I think is how it would be called for the. It's kind of confusing with the long ass names that some servers have. We have to break them down in acronyms so people actually understand what the hell the name is. But yeah, well, we do it like that because sometimes other servers have the same first name but doesn't have the same, like, the rest of the name. Like, there could be a 501st Armored Division, and if we had you both added 501st, that'd be confusing as hell, wouldn't it? It's one, not just get more members into the franchise, but also get more members that are in the franchise that would like to milsim, that are not in a milsim server for BF5, or if do you guys only do BF5, or you guys do BF 2042 too? Only BF5? Okay, that's perfect then. But yeah, basically anyone that plays BF5 that's in the franchise, that's not in another BF5 milsim server, could join you guys, basically. So basically, it's like a recruitment from both sides, in a sense. Yeah, basically. And then if you guys decide to have the dual mutual, which is the first two, the security and the win-win one. Basically, it's a win-win everywhere because you guys won't have to worry about moderating your own servers because you'll have a team there to moderate for you, basically. This little ass one.
Are you ready for some cheesy things?
Ow! That literally echoed in my ear. You went like this.
Are you ready for some cheesy things?
If you're talking about cheesy, like, what are you talking about cheesy?
Tortilla with cheese
Oh,
in it.
fine, go ahead. It's like, wait, what do you mean? Sure, I don't care. I don't care.
They're tiny.
Go ahead. It was a multitude of a lot of things. It's a 2-week training period after you get. But I started when the company first became like development and all that. I joined the third day of development, private development, I should say. Because I was on random blogs for like games in development, asking around, and the actual founder, Jordan, not Jason, but Jordan, he took me on, and Jason said, go ahead, give him developer, and I'll teach him how to develop. That goddamn guy started to help teach me how to develop like Discord stuff at age 9. So I've never been technically officially employed legally. I've been under the table for the last 8 years. But yes. Oh yes. Within about an hour, I could set up a whole server and all that kind of stuff. I set up a GTA 5 server, fully decked out with everything, in an hour and 15 minutes last week. What do you mean? What? Wait, what do you mean? Own unit. What? Do you mean for BF5? I think I'm still in the 1st Infantry Division, just because I haven't actually gone on the game and left it yet. Just because I just said screw them, basically. I don't know either. Probably inactivity, just because I didn't want to fucking play with them anymore. Honestly, they're a bunch of assholes anyways. Sounds familiar. Yes, I do. Warrant Officer 2. Yes, I do. A lot of people left after what they realized that Jackass was doing. I'm just gonna put it like that. Oh yeah. Wait, what? What? Okay then. We're actually. What? Okay, that's kind of dope though. What the hell? I'm just in I'm in multiple companies that are merging into my franchise, and I just saw a ticket because I'm the VP in one of these networks, and I just looked. That is such a good logo. What the hell? Just don't mind the sound that you just heard. We don't talk about it. I may be looking at some things I shouldn't be looking at that are just so sexy. I mean, I should be because I am a high staff. I mean, who the hell? What? Pardon me, Angel Kitten, 20-year-old female. Wow. Bruv, you don't need to put that many things in your bio, goddamn. Fiance. No. No, because let's just say in a sense I own her. She obeys everything I say. Hmm? Is that the... That's... okay. Don't question it. Did he go? Yep.
Just let them know that it's an honor for you to be here in Indy and with teams.
We'll use tonight to prep what kind of interview questions you'll get. It's not just straightforward X's and O's. The most important thing is that you win in the team interviews. We need to head out. I'm gonna need you to take a deep breath. This is all part of the process.
All right.
Welcome back.
Gotta be honest.
All right. Go ahead. Thank. Why did you not put it on the plate?
Because I'm out of plates. Eat it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Overrated. Depends on what department you're really actually talking. Yeah. It depends on which department you're talking about, to be honest with you. Base, meet yourself, please. Thank you. Jesus Christ, what's everybody doing? But honestly, it depends on which department you're talking about. Honestly, moderation is underrated. Administration is underrated. Development. Wait, if they're what? Like, if in general Discord staff members are overrated. Oh, like chubby? Honestly, no. A lot of our guys are skinny as hell. Honestly, we have a couple chubby administrators, but most of our staff team is pretty skinny to like fit. Why do you sound like you're either drunk or tired as hell? I can tell, like, goddamn. Who is paying me like $500 in Zillion? About to beat someone's ass. What am I getting messaged? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's it. I turned Discord off for a moment. Oh my God. Jesus
I
Christ.
didn't expect to answer any questions about my favorite Marine mountains. Not really my area of expertise.
Well, this one is a little more straightforward. Teams that pick near the top of the draft are generally concerned with how guys who've had a lot of success in college will handle it if that doesn't come overnight in the NFL.
Obviously, we're picking first overall for a reason. We've got a lot of holes in our roster that we need to fill. So if this is a process that takes some time, how are you going to respond?
I understand this is going to be a process. I'll be walking into a role where I'll be expected to be a leader pretty early on. So my number one priority is to lead by example from day one. Work hard, be a great teammate, and become the best possible player that I can be. And together, in time, we'll turn the franchise around and become the example of organizational greatness in the NFL.
Well, on a slightly more serious note, I want to ask you about your last college game. Now you're almost 2 months removed from it. Does it still bother you that you came up short and didn't win a national championship in your final season?
Oh, for sure. I took it really hard, but I only let it get me down for one day. Since then, I've used it as fuel, because I never, ever want to have that feeling again. It's probably something I'll always keep in the back of my mind throughout my entire pro career.
2 minutes.
It's good to get back home.
I got some good news before you came down. Your boy graduated, leveled up. Finally got Jordan to pass me her brand connects.
Not all of them.
From now on, I'm gonna be your go-to. First matter of business is to announce that Nike's doing a brand event with Saquon for their fall football products in New York, and they want you there a couple weeks before the draft.
What? I'm so down for that. Jay, I know your favorite pizza place is in Brooklyn, but trust me, we gotta hit up Orchard Street. I'm gonna call my boy Shady and set it up. Oh, we are gonna eat good.
That's what I'm talking about. New York, the city's so nice they named it twice.
This guy's a fool. So that's the situation. The Hawaii charity game that Russell Wilson is hosting is the same day as the Nike event in New York City that Zoe's heading to. And no, it's not possible to do both.
Man, it's tough. What do you think, Jay?
Well, the Nike event is a good opportunity to continue building up your brand. But the EA Sports event will help your brand in a completely different way. You know how it goes. I know it's a tricky decision, but that's life in the NFL.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I get that. But what I mean is you're always going to have people pulling you in different directions. And there are only so many hours in a day to do everything.
Yeah, I got you.
So, what's it going to be?
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Don't cross the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. Did you just put out, you could've killed.
Sure, in a few minutes.
Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts.
Hey.
Right,
put that phone away.
Someone hit your block up.
I'm just messing with you, man. Glad you made it out. I'm Manny Kahue, senior assistant coach here.
It's great to meet you, Coach. I've heard a lot of great things about you.
Really? You must do your homework. Not many assistant coaches are getting love. Thanks for coming out on such short notice. We really wanted to get you in before the draft.
I was excited to come out here. Thanks for having me.
Glad to hear it. All right, Coach wanted me to show you around the facility, and then we can get out to the practice field. Sound good?
Let's do it.
All right.
Who's in party right now? Just you and me, okay. Damn it. God damn it. I messed that one up already. How long? Yeah, screw that drill. Nope. Damn it. Not hitting any of these. That was in the target zone. Okay, buddy.
All right, Coach. Sync up later on.
It's great to meet you, Coach. Thanks for stopping in.
Well, looks like you're stuck with me now.
Nah, this is cool. You ain't so bad.
Hey, man, I don't want you to get a big head or anything, because watching film is the one thing in the world that I love doing. But I think I've watched every single snap of yours from college. I don't think I've seen a more well-rounded player at your position.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that.
I mean that. Here's what I want to know. Where does that come from? Because it's more than just God-given talent.
Definitely, man. Look, this is my whole life. I want to be the greatest. And to do that, I have to outwork everyone at everything. In the film room, in the practice field, in the gym on game day, everywhere.
You just watch a lot of film, man.
I'm watching every highlight reel of every Hall of Fame player I can find.
It's good, you know, smart, learn from the best.
Exactly. And I'm not going to be content until it's unanimous that I am the best.
All right. Well, here's my promise to you. If I end up coaching you, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you get there. Look, growing up, I heard the phrase, Pupukai Holomua. It means unite to move forward. That's what we're going to do.
Unite to move forward. I like that. Yeah, perfect. We'll definitely be in touch.
Yo, life as a superstar is gonna be real sweet, ain't it? You ain't even played a single NFL snap yet.
Think about what it's gonna be like a year from now.
Rookie of the Year, future MVP,
Super Bowl champ.
As a kid, I always dreamed about standing on that stage, hold up that trophy.
When I win, I'll make sure you get up on that stage with the team. Won't be able to get without you.
Respect, man, but that is your moment. And you got a mogul and the best agent in the game with you.
Oh, so you became an agent? How about we just focus on phase 1?
What's in phase 2?
Oh, you don't know? We're going international. Thinking London, Mexico, Australia. You got your passport ready?
So, can he just focus on the interviews I have set up from tomorrow?
I'm not in unless you're getting on with me.
That's how it works.
You with it?
Always.
Hey. Well, all right.
We are not only with the projected #1 pick of the NFL draft, we are also joined by his agent, Jordan Lang. You know, you don't see a lot of players sign with a relatively unknown agent. How'd you convince him to sign?
She's more hungry than I am. You need those types of people.
I didn't have to convince him. You know, you've seen it all and heard it all. There was a lot of doubt when he made the announcement, but we knew what the reaction would be.
She just had to be herself. You're just a number out there with something. Her vision, her path, she's gonna change the game, and I'm committed to making it happen.
Well, she asked to be good to get you to sign with Nike. Did they give you the LeBron deal?
We don't disclose numbers.
All right.
Anytime I can get him hooked up with the community, He doesn't just want to be an athlete. That's what makes him different.
Honestly, I just know what it meant to me when I was a kid. If I could have had the chance to be an NFL player or soon to be an NFL player when I was that age, it would have been the best moment of my life. I just want to pay that back.
It's a great way to look at things. And you made your way to Canton the other day.
I did. And it's something every football fan needs to do. We have to pay homage to the game.
So as you get prepared to be selected in the upcoming draft, potentially first overall, it has that special meaning for you to go there and be immersed in football history, right?
Only 14 players in NFL history have been drafted number 1 and made to the Hall of Fame. I fully intend on being number 15.
Wow, okay.
He thinks he's Hall of Fame bound, and I'm certainly not going to provide any opposition to that. If I were a betting woman, I'd say he'd be returning to Canton someday as a Hall of Famer. I wish you nothing but the best of the draft tomorrow.
This was fun, Nia. Appreciate you.
This is the first time I ever seen you look nervous.
I'm good. You sure? I'm good. Just been waiting on it.
Everything's gonna fall into place.
Yeah, man, you the rookie of the year. You haven't even walked across the stage.
Damn. Hold on. Paige is hella best this week. God damn. Damn.
First, everybody in this room know he's gonna be a problem no matter which team drafts him. Missing piece to a championship. Not 1, not 2, not 3.
Can he focus on the draft?
Hey, it's on, right?
Nah, I'm sitting here with my phone on. Hello? Hey, Coach. Yeah, I'm doing great. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready for this. Let's do it. I can't wait. Thank you so much. All right, Coach, I'll see you soon.
This is only the beginning, bud! Soak it all in!
I couldn't have done it without you guys.
My bride here had to see the NFL!
Yeah, we big time, Zoe. We big time.
This is your night. You big time, bruh.
You were made for this. Now just remember, you still got work to do.
Walk that stage, man. Everyone around the world waiting to see you.
2021 NFL Draft. The Jacksonville Jaguars select.
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. But truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got the boys, got the max up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. Get something you get screwed and chopped on Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rapper Live.
Congratulations. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Your passion for the game of football has been well documented over your very successful collegiate career, and it's made you one of the most popular players in recent history. Tell me, what do you want to say to the millions of fans you just gained simply by being drafted to the team they call their own?
Man, I just want to say that the best is yet to come. I promise you. I promise you that I'm going to give everything I have. Not only become the face of this franchise, but the face of the NFL too.
Well, he's been the face of college football for a few years, and now he's already looking forward to the challenge of representing the NFL. Guys, back to you. Congratulations again.
Man, this is only the beginning. I'm just getting started.
Home tab is your personal dashboard.
You've been busy, huh? I thought I'd be stuck in the OTA dorms.
We will be soon, but after OTAs, the keys are all yours.
Yo, this is a real nice spot.
Had to get it right. No mansions on the rookie deal, so this is gonna be home base for a while.
Alright. So what's this business you want to talk about? What's this about?
It's a housewarming gift.
From both of us. She acting like it's all her.
Yo!
So, what'd you think?
So, you killed it, bro!
Yo, I collaborated with the design team to customize your PE. Had to add that personal touch, you know?
I cannot believe I have my own shoe, yo!
Hey, yo. New phone. Who this?
Oh, I'm so ready for week.
Yeah, I must be in the right place.
Well, you tried. I'm impressed. It's good to see you.
Absolutely. I was so pumped when I heard you were interviewing for the defensive coordinator job here. We are going to light it up this year, Coach.
That's definitely the plan.
Man, and I've been reading through that playbook non-stop ever since you sent it over.
Hey, man. I'm glad to hear you've been doing your homework. And I'm excited to add to it, too. But hey, I gotta make a couple calls real quick. I'll meet you down in the practice field in a bit. Sound good?
Sounds good. Just want to stop by and say what's up.
Oh. I'm sorry, but oh Lord, you browns about to get your asses clapped.
Ah, so you're the one the entire offensive staff is hyped about, huh?
I don't know about all that.
I'm Alexandra Bishop, defensive coordinator.
It's nice to meet you, Coach.
Really impressed with your film. Can't wait to see you bring the same energy here.
I'm gonna give it everything I got.
Now we're talking. Hey, I may be the defensive coordinator, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't love to see our offense putting up some big numbers. Makes life a heck of a lot easier for me.
Well, I'll see what I can do about that. I think we have the potential to be really explosive this year.
Why don't you make some time to come down to the film room? Getting a defensive staff's perspective could really help elevate your game.
Will do, Coach. I don't mean the preseason. I didn't even get a choice.
Hey, be patient. You're gonna have the keys to the city soon enough.
Man, I'm trying to line up already.
Take it as a sign of respect. Obviously, the franchise value you. Look, let that anticipation build. You feel me? Boy, trust me. I've been in this game for a long time. My preparation is what keeps me on this field right here. And that's what you gotta focus on, alright?
Yeah, you're right.
You master that playbook, and we gotta light them up in the regular season. I promise you that. Yes, sir. Hey, man, now you see why they have you taking it easy throughout the preseason? If you got injured before the season started, every fan out there is immediately writing this year off.
Yeah, man, I feel you.
Damn it, that's our star receiver too. Brother Jones Jr.
Look, we got dealt a bad hand yesterday. But no team in the league is going to get through the preseason without any injuries. All we can do now is unite, adapt, and move forward. Pupukai Holamua. Let's get out there and have a good day today.
See? Now it's obvious that you haven't played a single snap in the preseason when you say something foolish like that. The worst team in the NFL will absolutely smoke the best college team every single year.
You ain't changing my mind on this one.
Listen, if you still feel that the competition was tougher in college by after this Sunday, man, dinner is on me. I got you. And vice versa, deal?
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
I'm gonna hit Chenault.
This one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
You still there, Joe?
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there on the first play of the game. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throw?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all,
launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play for the Jaguars. One of the good things about throwing in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
A gain of 6 there on first. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick.
Actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Over the middle, Dorsett. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his
It's so easy to
touchdown.
burn these guys.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the veteran tight end, Carter Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, Carter Landry maybe doesn't have the speed he once had in his Longhorn days, but he showed a nice little burst after that catch.
Almost like he had a little bit of a throwback there, huh, partner? Because while he was never really a burner, he did have the ability to outrun linebackers. And here, as you described, he looked like the 2014 Carter Landry, and he rumbled for a big gain.
Burn him, burn him, burn him.
Throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That'll be your only points, buddy.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark on his way to a... All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Back to throw now on first down. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Chark hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett has the first. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and and sometimes you're there too soon.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And he whips that one incomplete there. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ross Blacklock coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up a throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. Oh, nice move in midfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Well, throw complete to Dorsett. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They'll start with the option. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. That's going to be a loss of 18. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on.
I couldn't be any more excited about who's joining us here today. She's one of the most popular and prominent voices on discussions related to sports and pop culture. And of course, when you're not listening to my podcast, you're probably listening to hers, appropriately titled The Nia Polanco Show. Nia, it is great to have you on the podcast.
Well, thank you for having me on, Kevin. You know, it's a nice change of pace to be in the guest seat instead of the host seat.
Yeah, you know, a little change of role. But now, look, you've been at it for, what is it, a little over a year now, hosting your show, am I right?
Yeah, it's been about 15 months now. We debuted last spring.
Okay, so you're a savvy old veteran now, and I know in these 15 months, you've managed to cross paths with just about every big name in sports and entertainment. But there's one athlete in particular, Nia, I have to ask you about. You were there on draft night. You watched him get chosen by the Jaguars with their top pick. I think you know where I'm going here.
Yeah, you know, I think I've had more people ask me about him than maybe any of my other guests, which really surprised me initially. It was a great interview, and he was way more candid than I expected he would be. But I think I might have underestimated how culturally relevant he already is.
Exactly, and, you know, that makes two of us. And it wasn't really until the past few weeks that I really started to realize just how much of an impact he's had. Obviously on the field, but also off of it. So Nia, let's focus on that off-the-field part for a moment. Because from what I hear, he's got a terrific support system that deserves some of the praise, am I right?
I think it's fair to give some credit to his inner circle. He brought his agent, Jordan Wright, with him on the show, and you can tell that she's providing some great guidance on how to handle himself. Not saying he wouldn't have figured it out on his own, but he's got his team in place, and that's very important for a young athlete.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's no question. You know, and honestly, it's refreshing to see, so kudos to him. All right, so let's talk about your podcast, and it's funny, I was listening to, I don't think it's your most
Just vibing over here, about to hop on Siege in a moment. Siege or Fortnite, I don't know which one yet. Holy hell, that's a lot of things. God damn. Hold on, that's a voicemail. After I get through these, I'll hop on either Fortnite or Siege, right?
Hey, what's up, bud? I know you're at practice right now. Just wanted to check in and let you know that as long as my flights are on time, I'll be at the stadium by kickoff on Sunday. Until then, I'm busy expanding my empire from one client to hopefully two. Wish me luck. Talk to you soon.
Hey, greetings from LA, superstar. I just finished having some of the best sushi you could ever ask for, but I don't want to make you too jealous. But listen, I've been hustling like crazy out here, and I've got a lot of stuff lined up for us for when we come out here together on your bye week. You're a wanted man out here in Cali, bruh. I'll get you the details later on, though.
Alright. Actually, I need to go in there and I need to see if I can change the settings a little bit to make it a little bit hard. Because, oh my god. I know that, yeah. We're gonna go to that. All pro. Yeah. We're all pro. That was just so negative. Like, god damn. Oh my god. Alright, I'm hopping on in a moment. Put franchise mode and then I'll hop on.